serve the general public.
Wait!
Well then.
Are our clothes really so...
The Yashiro Commission's seal. In which case, welcome to...
Well, that sounds more like it. Well, now that we're here, where's Toma?
Who forgot their promise? I was beginning to think you'd forgotten about me.
What?
Relax, no need to look so surprised. I take it this is the first time you've seen me in this form? Huh. So you didn't see anything like this when you were in Liyue Harbor?
Ah, now that you mention it, this does suddenly seem less out of the ordinary.
Alright, I've had my fun.
Hey, you're this close to getting an ugly nickname, mister!
Well, I've had some time to kill, given that I've been waiting, so I came up with this. But in all seriousness, I would like to apologize about that little test you went through earlier, though it was quite necessary. It helped us determine whether or not to bring you before Miss Kamisato, and whether you had the courage. Sorry, did I overdo it? Let me just say this. You've often found yourself skirting the rules from the very beginning, haven't you?
You.
You've often found yourself skirting the rules from the very beginning, haven't you? Naturally, this is due to your unwavering and resolute determination.
Yeah.
A long time ago, we had a friend who was much the same. But, so you've heard of his story. His light still burns all the more bright. Yes, of course. I will bring you to the Kamisato residence where the Yashiro Commission is located. But before that,
Oh?
I would like you to come with...
Hello. Like and subscribe. And hit that like button. You already know. You guys have to hit that like button. You guys have to hit that like button. Go to the books will be interesting fast. You guys already know. You guys have to hit that like button. and hit that subscribe button. We almost at 7. We hit 600 subscribers today. Was it yesterday? I think yesterday. So yeah, let's hit 700.
I wonder when I'll be as tall as my big sister.
I wonder if I'll be tall as a big sister. Which one's better, guys? This one or this one? I'm gonna try this one. So yeah, I've been doing it. Today probably do. Maybe you don't see the whole thing. I don't know. It's up to you guys.
Sure feels gloomy. People probably don't come here often, do they? Huh?
Visions.
Visions? You mean all the visions that are collected from the Vision Hunt Decree?
So you've already heard of the Vision Hunt Decree. Before I try to explain, as for Inazuma, it's known as the Nation of Eternity. The Raiden Shogun is both the nation's most powerful ruler and its deity. The eternity in question is her endless and unchanging will to rule over Inazuma. As such, she relies on the Tri-Commission to regulate the nation's affairs and the Sakoku Decree to limit the people's movement. The Shogun wishes to keep Inazuma in stasis, allowing the stream of time to flow from one end to the other without disturbing it for all time.
Seems like every god has their own will.
Of course, this is my own limited understanding. As for the reason behind the recent Vision Hunt Decree, perhaps the Shogun believes that visions grant people the power to change, and that her eternity doesn't allow for such instability to exist. Whatever the case, the fact is that the Raiden Shogun has dispatched the Tenryou Commission to scour the nation for visions, embedding each one in this statue. And this statue of the omnipresent god can be seen as Inazuma's symbol of eternity.
But if that's the...
Only outlanders such as yourselves would ever dare speak out so directly against the Raiden Shogun. And yet, I agree. The Vision Hunt Decree is something that simply should not exist. And Miss Kamisato has been committed to fighting it since the day it was announced.
Huh? Hey, are you okay? You look like your mind is elsewhere.
Sound? What sound? I didn't hear anything. Did something happen?
Yeah, you touched the statue, and then... And then what?
Aspirations? Have you heard it before? That when a person's ambition reaches a certain strength, the gods look upon them with favor. That is where visions come from. In other words, a person's vision represents their ambition. Ambitions of these people are Alright, time for the next stop on our tour of Narukami Island, the Kamisato residence.
Yay. Okay, come on, come on, come on. I can't believe we hit 600 subscribers. Wait, this way.
So, this is the kind of place where the big shots of Inazuma live, huh? Paimon kinda expected it to be snazzier.
Welcome at last to the Kamisato residence on...
Is this the sheerest... Oh,
Yes. As the daughter, consider it a time-honored tradition with...
makes sense.
Please forgive my lack of I have awaited your arrival at present in Inazuma. Though the Yashiro Commission, a commission's power, traveler. Lend us your power, and we can... Oh...
See, milady, it's just like I said. This will take us nowhere.
No, please, wait! I will introduce you to the Raiden.
What are your wishes?
They pertain to three whose visions were taken.
A warrior who guards a village, a former samurai who helped carry out the Vision Hunt decree.
Correct. Please do all you can to help them. Then you...
I'm sure you'll do great.
See,
Why are you doing this?
Precisely. The children not...
that must be the guy Ayaka.
Ah, you must also be here to try. Tejima has protected this, keeping out the treasure hoard. But now, we will gladly...
If you want my... It's clear that I can't claim. Truth be told,
Seems like he's a. You must be Tejima.
Me? It's not true. And what made me want to come? I don't have answers to those questions. In the past...
Okay. Well, in that case, if we help you rediscover the reason you chose to stay... But if you... Oh! Maybe if you just try a little...
Oh, that reminds me.
I keep...
Oh, yes, you do.
Perfect! So if we want to keep Tejima from leaving, we just need to find a stop.
If you don't mind, we will leave you to find...
This looks like Tejima's... Let's see what... Today, I went kite fly. Seems like... Huh? I went to pray at the... Now that's the... So this is the... But anyway, if he had... Here we are! The soil must be something... It looks like... Konda Village. Huh. But he's been here for Well, let's go get
I'll be. Still, over the years, how could I have forgotten? Love? Regrets? No. After all, it's as if she'd never been in my life. Although, when I think about it, like, how cute. I shall
Tejima seems to be seems it's just like that, certainly. At least we were able. According to Miss Kamisato, the second one who lost their vision is a samurai from the Tenryou Commission. They say the Tenryou Commission is directly controlled by the Shogun. They're the ones responsible for maintaining. But why would they take? Paimon doesn't get it. Huh? There seems to be some commotion over there. Let's go see what's happening.
I'll ask one more time. Do you intend to withhold this month's emergency provision?
The entire clan is counting on that food. We demand an explanation.
How many times do I have to say it? I don't know it.
You dare deceive us? Those provisions are essential. Do you understand? Not some goods to be pocketed by...
You samurai think you can just do whatever you please? The Tenryou Commission will hear of this!
Oh, huh?
What? We just happened to be passing by. We heard the commotion and came to see what...
I see. This is Kurosawa. He's a samurai and a member of the Shogun's army. In the past, we'd simply ask him for provisions and everything would be delivered. He's keeping the provision.
No one seems to care about... It's no wonder all the visions have been confiscated. The Raiden show...
This must be one of the people... Maybe we should talk to Kurosawa and see what he has to say.
I've never even heard of these emergency provisions. I don't know whether it's rumors or whether they're trying to... My own family can barely get by as it is. No, if you'll excuse me, I've got other matters to it. And that's the first bit of...
Well, that's strange.
To be perfectly honest, all I know is that I will... And...
Does it have to do...
I didn't take... To top it all off, if you don't believe me...
Huh. But we better confer. We should be able to...
We really outdid all those samurai.
You haven't seen... Today's just the
You demand...
These seem like the treasure hoarders...
Another test subject. Picked the wrong test subject.
Aw,
there goes all the more. Come on, boss. Not bad, kid. You ever think of joining the Kuros? So he's the one who's...
So what did you...
Food supply. I didn't want anyone else to... But now that you've caught us...
You've got it.
Huh? What the...
There's nothing in here.
Yeah. And they all seem to be made out to... We better talk to this As for you guys, you're free to go.
So, we redeemed our...
Shut it.
Welcome to Tsukumomono Groceries. We've got everything you need. Can I help you find something? Or perhaps there's... Ah, so you're friends of Kurosawa, I take it?
Whoa! Let's not get ahead of ourselves. We're just here to learn where... How did Kurosawa...
Let me think. Kurosawa, however, the...
So that... But why did he have...
Well, if you think... Kurosawa thought, so he deemed it...
Wow. And no one...
People's attitude... Of course. As for what... If you're still curious... I see. Most unfortunate.
Sword?
Oh, I've asked him in hindsight. Why don't you ask him? Oh, but...
but...
Don't worry. I won't charge.
At least we now know where the... Let's go talk to
I presented them with a choice. It turned out to be a real time. Did you manage to track down the treasure?
That just about sums it up.
Strange. I don't really... Why was I purchasing a murder? But I cannot deny that when I brandished my sword to this sword, I remember what did he say? It would seem that all I can remember and...
Hey! Can you recognize the words?
Virtue? Somehow those taking on seeming... But what use are... The Tenryo Commission sees my and the irony of I'm incapable of...
Yet another... When we get the chip... In any case, we must never let him sell off that sword. Yeah. Fortunately for us, let's go find the next... The third person who had their vision taken is supposed to be a famous sword master around. Hyman heard that he's the present-day master. This is his dojo.
Nanako, don't worry. Sensei will be fine. Those thugs that challenged the dojo were strong.
Maybe, but... Things have gotten dangerous before in the...
It's just because he's been possessed.
Hey there! Did something happen?
Who are you? I don't care whether you're trespassers or just here to harass us while Sensei is impaired. Don't make me draw my blade.
No! You got it so wrong. We just came here to...
Disciples?
Yep. But then we got here and overheard you talking about how
Please, accept my apology. You haven't arrived at the best of time. I see you are earnest in your pursuit. Sensei's name is Domon. Though self-taught, he once said that his... And so, even while training us, he continued to hone his... But then...
Not long ago, Sensei had his vision. He says the strangest things. Oh, Junya and I have discussed it, and we both think that he's been... But if I'm honest, I still have my doubts over whether he'll completely recover.
The Grand Narukami Shrine? What's that?
You haven't heard of it? It's the largest... Not that we'd have any means of it, so don't worry, Nanako. The exorcism will take place this evening.
So...
Shh. Just now, when she asked him who it looked like he was in... All the while he kept... One of them was... Sensei witnessed... The ritual has now... Please, excuse...
Huh? Who's that sneaking around? We won't let them get away. Seems they aren't here. Should we keep going further up? Is this definitely the right place? Let's look a little further up. Aha! Suspicious person sighted! Let's go!
How are you? Unless
Excuse? And what are you doing sneaking around these parts?
bad news? I'll have you know I don't care to talk about that.
His senior?
Anzai? Yes, because I don't wish to... When we were young, I had begun training practitioners of... But Domo, Sensei scolded. I thought so too, and only then did I... He was
Sure sounds like he meant business.
Because until he arrived, of all the disciples, Domon's arrived later. After that So, I decided to quiet... So you see... Okay, you've heard my story.
Seems like still time?
What? Does that mean he's just lost his mind? But how...
Nanako,
I am sorry, but spirits and all is so...
Lady Yacht?
The head shrine? Correct. I am unable to...
Excuse me.
That won't be necessary. I must leave now.
Who'd have thought Lady Yai herself...
Do you mean to say that...
No, that's not what I meant at all. I just mean... Anyway, given that you've traveled all this way just...
Sure. Who knows? Maybe we'll be able to...
reward on the road.
Do you think that's Lady Ai? Oh, no wonder Junior is so excited. She has a really striking presence. Also, is it...
Keep away. I gave up the art of the...
As you can see, Domon has Lady Ai, it must be a... This is nothing like it.
I'm sorry. It is clear to me that your sensei is not... But... Yes. Unable to cope with the... As one who is thrown... As for what has triggered...
Stripped of his...
Your school practice, stillness of mind... There was once... Then... What if Lady Ai... the path of... It requires one to take their soul... Only a deep commitment to his ambition... When that ambition disappears...
Poor sensei.
I'm sorry, Father.
That's enough.
Huh? Isn't... Did he follow us the whole way here?
Ansai, why are there two of you? Is that you or a ghost? You're here for revenge, aren't you? I knew it would come. I never should have...
You're right to assume that my feelings towards you are far from kindly. But I didn't come here to settle a score. It's been so long now that I made peace with it years ago. You did nothing wrong that day. I don't think most of the people you beat along the way would hold it against you. Now I know that we can't place our hopes in you any longer, since you've been stripped of your ambitions too. But that is no reason to strip them of theirs. Follow the way of the sword all the way to the highest peak. You taught them that, didn't you?
But what if one day, the same thing happens to them? I put everything I had into trying to become the best. But what if it was all a huge mistake right from the start? If there's a chance they'll end up like me one day, I'd rather they stay where they are now than go any further down this path.
Have you asked them what they think?
Sensei, after you rescued me from the hands of the pirates, I told myself I would follow in your footsteps for the rest of my days. I can't know whether I will suffer in my future as you do now. All I know is that here and now, in the present, I wish to continue. I want to keep going until the day that I can stand before everyone with my head held high and announce that I, like my sensei Domon before me, am a master of Meikyo Shisui art.
Nanako's far from the only one. Actually, all of us think that way.
Goodness. Well,
You see? You can place the ambition you once had in their hands. Being stripped of your ambition is something that's never happened to me, so I can't claim to understand it. But I do know what it feels like to have your ambitions crushed. That's what happened on the day that you so effortlessly defeated me. So, just as I once placed my ambitions onto you, it is time for you to release yours into their custody. You are not in the same position that I was. When I left, I had nothing to my name. But you have a great number of worthy disciples.
I understand. I'm sorry to have made you worry for me, and for the state of Meikyo Shisui art. I no longer have the resolve to become the best in the world. The emptiness and suffering inside of me will not abate, so I cannot hope to still my mind and be free of agitation. But as your sensei, I shall commit to imparting unto you everything I have learned in my life so far. This is my promise. And I humbly ask Anzai, my senior, to hold me to my word.
You can count on that. I'd be checking in on you occasionally anyway, just to make sure you hadn't lost your mind again. But I am now used to the life of a wanderer. I do not belong in the dojo anymore, so I will simply stop by once in a while to make sure. Well,
So even though his ambition was taken away, his disciples can take it over on his behalf. Guess that sort of solves this one, huh?
Traveler, a moment. So, the wind that blows from afar carries fresh. For us to meet now is premature. Nevertheless, you set foot on these islands at precisely the right moment. I have high hopes for you.
Ooh, Lady Ai seems to have taken a real interest in you. She seems super mysterious. We can come back to it another... to fulfill all your wishes. Huh? Ayaka! Huh?
Huh? No. Huh?
Traveler, Paimon. It is a pleasure to finally meet you both face to face. I have heard all about how you helped our 3 friends. My sincerest thanks to you.
Yeah. Short of getting them their visions back, it's, Ayaka, how come this time you get to come out and meet us in person?
Because now that you have done the 3 things I asked of you, I consider you to be my friends. As you will observe, I dispense with the screen for Toma also.
Mm-hmm.
Wait a second. But isn't Toma your, servant? Paimon's happy to help and all, but Paimon sure as heck did not sign up to be a servant.
Oh. Paimon, you are
Oh. Okay then. Ayaka, you seem pretty different out in the open compared to how you are behind the screen.
Thank you both kindly. Back to the matter at hand. You have... Perhaps in the eyes of a deity such as the almighty Shogun, the lives of those who inhabit the world are inconsequential. Thunders roar, lightning... But I believe that surely you... It seems that perhaps now you will? Really? Naturally.
All right, bravo, my lady.
See? I told you he wouldn't reject them. I'd place my trust in the right person after. Now then, given that the remainder of our
Well,
Please continue with that.
so, what's the deal with this place anyway?
This is land. Such privileges exist due to the Yashiro Commission's role in managing ceremonial affairs. Oftentimes, it is not appropriate to discuss details in front of bystanders.
Oh, Paimon gets it. Gotta keep a bit...
Once the number of ceremonial affairs conducted in the city began to decline, our forebears built a tea house here. Only members of the Yashiro Commission are permitted to come and go as they please.
Makes sense. Perfect.
In any case, the almighty Shogun. I've seen her on but only a few occasions. Most of she inspires awe, commands. It was her almost The issue is this. After all, because of this, the attitude of most people towards the vision...
How can they be like that?
Nevertheless...
Resistant?
Yes. To say a little more, but I do wonder whether there may be some... Of course. We have tried on numerous occasions. They invariably... It almost makes...
Ooh, Paimon!
Oh? Well...
Have you got a plan yet to fight the Vision Hunt decree?
To be honest, we do not.
What?
Please, do not forget that challenging...
So what...
Well, for the moment, for example...
You're telling Paimon...
Don't underestimate the talents of the craftspeople in Hanamizaka. The problem we are facing right now is that Master...
Darn!
Yes. We knew... Exactly. I feel the same... When you are ready, go to Hanamizaka.
Just hand it over. If you think you're... Believe me.
So this is the Vision Hunt decree in action, huh? We can't just sit around and watch... Psst! Huh? There's... Come on! What's going on? Shh! Quiet! Hey! This is... Huh? Shh!
Alright.
What should we do now? This is your...
Many...
No worries. You put on quite the convincing performance.
Oh, so that...
Think nothing of... Oh, right. I love...
Practically everyone on Hanamizaka...
Whoa.
Stop. As for thanking his handiwork...
Yes, Master
Master Matsuka...
Huh? Do you guys know him too? You don't say. But if I... So, what about...
Sure, welcome to the team.
Seems... So...
Whoa.
Not bad, huh?
Time to...